Mumbai's urban infrastructure is once again under the spotlight as dug-up roads and endless construction continue to disrupt daily life. In a major decision, the BMC has announced an immediate halt to all new road excavation projects and set a strict deadline of May 31, 2025 for completing ongoing roadworks across the city. This, of course, coming amid concerns over traffic congestion and rising pollution levels due to these construction activities. Abira is joining us from Juhu. Abira, of course, BMC has given the strict deadline to complete road work, but several feel that it is too little, too late. Many roads dug up across the city, leading to a lot of inconvenience. We believe you are also reporting from a bad stretch of road. Take us through the situation there and how it is causing inconvenience to commuters.
Okay, so I am right now in one of the most posh areas in Mumbai. This is Juhu. It is surrounded by buildings where only celebrities live. If you can see the road behind me, this road, this patch of road has been dug up since 2023 February. And only one way is open for people to commute. There's constant traffic jam. It is right now early in the morning, so you can't see jam here. But throughout the evening, yesterday evening I was here, there was a jam. So if one car passes by, the others can't. And just not that, let me tell you, I have spoken to the people around who live here, and they have told me they have had electricity issues. They have had gas leakage only because of digging up. Few buildings didn't have electricity for a day, a full whole day, because of the digging work that has happened. There was a gas leakage that happened because of the digging up, and there were 3 shops that got burnt in the same locality because of the gas leakage. So, you know, there have been a lot of inconvenience, and of course you can see the air pollution. While I'm standing here, I've been standing here since morning and literally choking up because the dust. Also, if you can see the footpath, there's no footpath anymore. People who stay in these buildings, they can't even park their car inside their building. It has to be on the road. So yeah, it's absolute chaos, and this is just an example. This is the state of Mumbai that has been the construction work that has been going on. They are trying to concretize the roads. Concretization of the roads have been happening since, which started in February 2023, and right now we are in March 2025, and it has not stopped. Everybody has been facing inconvenience because of the same. Of course, traffic is a very important factor, which has been a big inconvenience for everybody who has been living around this area or in other places where it has been dug up.
Absolutely. Thank you, Abira, for getting us that report. Of course, this has led to inconvenience among commuters, no doubt, and several of these roads being dug up for months together. Now, BMC issuing this order to finish off these works soon enough, especially since monsoons are coming, and to not start any new evacuation work. For more on this, to understand why this is happening in a city like Mumbai and what are the solutions, we're joined by Asif Zakaria, who is a former councillor or former corporator of Mumbai and a resident. And besides that, we're also joined by Chandrasekhar Prabhu, who is an urban planner. Let me go across to Mr. Asif Zakaria first. Mr. Zakaria, you've been raising this issue time and again as a resident of the city of Mumbai, as a citizen and as an ex-corporator as well. How do you assess BMC's handling of road concretization so far? BMC Commissioner has issued an order to speed up work and not take up new excavation work. But is that enough?
Well, frankly, this problem has been happening since the last almost October. A lot of, BMC is trying to execute too many roads in too short a time. And I don't think as the city of Mumbai, with the dynamics that the city has, it is physically possible to do so many roads at one time. Concrete roads do take a long time to build, no doubt. But the way BMC has gone about it, I think it's in a very unplanned manner. A lot of roads which don't need improvement or even in the near future have been taken up. Maybe the BMC would have had a blueprint, prioritize which roads to be done in a systematic manner and then gone about it, rather than going in this crazy way of digging all the roads at the same time. And there are so many roads since October dug up. We are in March. Still, the progress of the work is hardly 20-30%. It just highlights that the way they have gone about it is in a pathetic wrong manner.
All right. Let me take this question across to Mr. Chandrasekhar Prabhu. Mr. Prabhu, there is no proper planning is something Zakaria has said. So according to you, what long-term solutions can prevent this constant cycle of road digging and repairs? How can authorities coordinate and perhaps plan better in road repairs to minimize public inconvenience? How can delays and inefficiencies be reduced?
See, before jumping to solutions, let us first understand what the problem is. The problem is that roads become one of the most major sources of corruption for BMC officials and politicians alike. Everyone likes a potholed road. So initially, they did not want to concretize it. Even those roads which were concretized, they have dug up under different names. So they like to give contracts for digging of roads and creating of, more work for their contractors. Needless to say, a major percentage, 30, 35, 40% of the money to be paid to contractors goes to various politicians of various UN shades and agents thereof. So initially they were tar roads and they had potholes. 3,200 crores have been spent on just filling the potholes, and one will see that the potholes haven't ended. So concretization has taken place. I don't agree that concretization takes long time. Concretization has to be done in bits and pieces. You have to complete a half a kilometer road in 15 days, 20 days, and move on to further so that the remaining part doesn't. They dig the entire damn road and don't do the work. So that is not lack of planning. They want you to go through all these hazards because, the contractor involved in digging wants to just dig and take his money and give his cut. Now, it has to be done in bits and pieces. You take 1 kilometer road, you dig it, you fill it, you do the concretization, then move on to the next best. They don't do it. And when you dig one road, you at least keep another road so that road is available for traffic to go. No, here they would take, if there are 3 roads leading to a particular thing, they would take all the 3 roads for digging and create chaos. So it's as if they are trying to tell people that, look, we don't care for you. We care for the contractors whom we give the contract because the contractors give us kickbacks.
Let me take this question across to Mr. Zakaria. Mr. Prabhu, you're saying it is, the contractors' world there. Mr. Zakaria, do you think contractors are being held accountable for delays and poor quality work? Because you've worked with the BMC. I mean, is there enough transparency in how BMC allocates funds for road concretization and also in terms of accountability in finishing work as well?
Well, accountability is not being seen. That's the reason why residents are in an uproar in the city of Mumbai due to dug up roads. There is a lack of accountability. There is lack of planning, no doubt. With the way the consultants have been appointed and, drawings and plans have been made out in AC chambers rather than on sites. Various roads where stormwater drains were enough. There was never flooding on those roads. Those stormwater drains are being made new. Certain roads which were in good condition could have waited for a couple of years for it to be concreted. It's being done now. So somewhere there is complete lack of coordination amongst the BMC's own departments, be it the water department, be it the stormwater drain department, be it the sewerage department, and other utility agencies also. And I think the biggest scam is the laying of these ducts. These ducts are quite useless because water will not go through these ducts. Gas will not go through these ducts. Electricity will not go through these ducts. Time and again, I have raised this issue that these ducts are going to be redundant in time and it's a complete waste of money. So basically, I would sum it up that there is lack of coordination, lack of accountability, and it's just that the BMC decided to make concrete roads. So they are going hammer and tongs, trying to concretize every road in the city of Mumbai in this 6 months of time, which is practically impossible.
Absolutely. Clear lack of accountability, as Mr. Zakaria has been pointing out. Mr. Prabhu, how do you think BMC can improve accountability in road contracts and ensure a timely execution? Let me come back to the solutions. How can these inefficiencies be reduced?
No, firstly, the system of awarding of contract needs to be overhauled. I can give you innumerable cases where the highest bidder has been given the contract and he has then subcontracted it to the third highest or fourth highest. That means he's done nothing. He's taken a contract of 200 crores and he's given it to someone at 150 crores. So without doing anything, just by doing paperwork, he's made 50 crores out of a small little underpass, which goes under a road. Now, this system of awarding of contract and the valuation, I can tell you for certain that the values are inflated to such an extent that the contractors are made to bid at below par 20, 30, 35% because if the cost is 100, you bring it to 200 and then people bid below par so that they get it at 120. Even then, they get more than what this thing. The bribe money is inbuilt into the calculation of costs of these contracts, and it's a total dog-eat-dog situation wherein all the contractors are vying. There are some contractors who have been blacklisted. They form another company, and the new company, which is of the same board of directors, gets the contract saying that this is a new company, but these were the people who were blacklisted in the first instance. There's no accountability.
Right.
So the whole thing is full of corruption. So the entire system of awarding contract needs to be overhauled. The SOPs need to be revised. Everything and the supervision. If the supervisor is the person who has got huge kickbacks, how is he going to, ensure the quality? If a consultant also is party to the corrupt activity, then how will he ensure that the quality is maintained? So the entire system needs overhauling. You need this system to be shaken up, fill in. I mean, a good commissioner like, say, Tinaikar or others would have really shaken up the system. So we need the system to be shaken up. I'm sure the present commissioner is listening to what I'm saying.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar Prabhu, as well as Asif Zakaria. We're running short of time, but a lot of important points there. System of awarding contract has to be completely redone and overhauled. Overhauling in terms of awarding contracts or shaking up of this current system is what is required to ensure things change on ground and people at large, citizens at large, are not inconvenienced. But at this point, thousands of roads in the city are dug up, and BMC, of course, issuing certain orders, which is considered too late at this point.